All right. Here we go. Okay, so this video was inspired by Pearl Davis because I saw her using this video clip in an example of how media has allowed or taught women how to treat men. And I thought that this would be a perfect example for a play-by-play for how to deal with conflict in a relationship, because this is conflict in a movie, and the conflict in the relationship, God, there's just so much in this clip, so much that needs to be walked through so that men can understand how to respond in conflict without making it blow up into essentially this episode, this video. All right, so here we go. Vince Vaughn is sitting on the couch playing some video games. I don't know the history of this clip. I haven't watched the movie. I'm not gonna. Doesn't interest me. But he's sitting on the couch playing video games.
Well, I'm gonna go do the dishes.
Cool.
It'd be nice if you helped me.
No problem. We'll get them a little bit later. I'm just gonna get this.
Okay, so already we're starting off rough. He's not telling her no. He's not telling. He's like, not right now. He doesn't have any confidence in his answer. His answer is no, or his answer is in 30 minutes or in an hour. But he doesn't have any confidence in that, so he's already starting off weak.
Beats her for a little bit.
Gary, come on. I don't want to do them later. Let's just do them now.
So one of the major flaws that a lot of women get into is that a lot of women believe that if she wants to clean the house, if she wants to do the dishes, she wants to do something, she wants to rearrange furniture, decorate, whatever, that her husband exists to please her. Her husband exists as like a piece of furniture. Oh, this chair is not suiting me here, so I'm going to move it. Oh, my husband is not suiting me playing video games, so I'm going to move him to do whatever it is I want to do in the moment. There's little consideration for what a man is doing, even if she thinks it's ridiculous. There's oftentimes little consideration for what he is doing and whether or not this is a good time for him. And so that's her basic assumption right now is, no, when I want to clean, we're going to clean. And it doesn't really matter what you're doing. I want to clean, so we're going to do it.
Like 15 minutes.
Oh, honey, I am so exhausted. I just honestly want to relax for a little bit. If I could just.
Okay. First thing you should have done, when she starts talking to him, pause the video games, put the remote down, and turn your body towards her. And then listen to what she has to say. And then when she gets to the end, you can say, you know what? I'm playing video games right now. So you have three options. You can go to bed, and you can get up tomorrow and do the dishes, or we can do them together tomorrow. So you can go to bed with the dirty kitchen, or you can do them by yourself right now, or we can do them together later. Those are your choices. But right now I'm playing video games.
Sit here, let my food digest, and just try to enjoy the quiet for a little bit. Get some. That's what happens. And we will, we can clean the dishes tomorrow.
Gary, I don't like waking up to a dirty kitchen.
Cares?
I care, all right? I care.
Okay. That was what I was just saying. She can say, or he can say, well, you don't have to like it, but we'll do the dishes later in 30 minutes or an hour. Or you can go to bed with a dirty kitchen, or you can do them by yourself right now. Those are your choices. The fact that she cares that she goes to bed with a dirty kitchen, she cares. Her emotions, her feelings, her preferences are not to be the center of the family, the center of the relationship, the center of the home. It doesn't work that way. So she already has this assumption. So moving on.
I busted my ass all day cleaning this house and then cooking that meal, and I worked today. It would be nice if you said thank you and helped me with the dishes.
She has what's called a covert contract. I'm going to do all these things and I'm going to expect something in return, but I'm not going to tell you about it until you violate that covert contract. And then I'm going to punish you for violating a contract that I didn't even tell you about it. The contract was, I'm going to do the dishes. I'm going to work. I'm going to do all these things today. I'm going to cook this nice meal. Sorry, she's not doing dishes. I'm going to make this nice meal and clean the house by myself. And I'm going to expect that you're going to help me clean up. But I'm not actually going to tell you that I expect to help you clean, that you're going to help me clean up. I'm just going to expect it without telling you. And then when you fail, then I'll tell you that you failed. So that's called a covert contract. Men do this all the time too. All the time. They buy gifts for their women. They do something nice for their women and they expect a thank you in return. That's not okay. That's a covert contract.
Fine. I'll help you do the damn dishes.
Okay. Psychology 101. Reward desirable behavior. Ignore or punish undesirable behavior. But he just rewarded undesirable behavior. Her undesirable behavior was to gripe at him, to try to get him to do something, to shame him, to guilt him, to insult him. And he rewarded it by getting up and giving her what she wanted. Huge mistake. Never give her what she wants when she behaves badly about it, or you will reinforce that behavior and she is more likely to repeat that behavior again in the future.
Come on, you know what? No, that's not what I want.
You just said that you want me to help you do the dishes.
I want you to want to do the dishes.
Why would I want to do dishes? Why?
See, that's my whole point.
Let me see if I'm following this, okay? Are you telling me that you're upset because I don't have a strong desire?
Okay, she already had this battlefield set before he even walked in. Have you seen this scene in Braveheart where the William Wallace's guys go and soak the half of the battlefield where the English are going to stand or prepare? They soak the whole thing in oil. And so when they're out there on the battlefield and they're lined up before they've actually started the battle, William Wallace's archers shoot flaming arrows over onto the oil-soaked side of the battlefield, engulfing the English soldiers in flames. That's what she's done. Okay? So rather than saying thank you when he got up, when he's like, fine, I'll get up and help you. Rather than saying, okay, thanks, I appreciate it. She goes, no, you know what? Boom. He's toast. No, I don't want you to, because I want you to want to do dishes. His response is, okay, well, I will talk with you another day when you're calm. And then go back and sit down and play video games. Do not engage when a woman is emotional. Do not try to convince her. You will not convince her with logic, with reason, none of that. She is emotional. She is not going to think her way through this problem. And she's not going to listen to you laying out all of the logical steps or progressions or reasons for XYZ in this conversation. I'll talk with you another day when you're calm. Not, I'll talk with you when you're calm. Because many times women will just go, okay, I'm calm. That is a low to you know what. She is not calm. She can hold a calm face for about 2 seconds until you say something again, or you tell her she's wrong, or you tell her no, or anything else, and then she blows up at you. She's not calm. It takes minimum 20 minutes for a person to calm down after blowing their lid, after having a big emotional experience, which she's having right now. So you say, okay, well, I'm not going to do the dishes. You can either do the dishes, you can go to bed with a dirty kitchen, or you can wait for a half an hour and I will come help you. But those are your options. And I will talk about it with you another day when you're calm. You have to make it another day. It buys you plenty of time for her to calm down and get it a little bit chilled so she hasn't flipped her lid. And then you can have that conversation then.
Clean dishes?
No, I'm upset because you don't have a strong desire to offer to do the dishes.
I just did.
After I asked you.
Brooke, you're acting crazy again.
Don't you call me crazy.
Okay, that's really not a great thing for him to say. You're acting crazy again. Yes, he is absolutely right, 100%. She is acting crazy. It's not enough for you to do a thing. I want you to feel and think in a certain way. Things she can't even see and verify. She wants him to feel and think that way. So it's not good enough. She's shaming him. Your efforts are not good enough, even when you give me what I just said I want. I'm going to move the goalposts.
I am not crazy.
I didn't call you crazy.
Just
I didn't
did.
call you crazy. No, I didn't. I said you're acting crazy.
You know what, Gary?
Yeah, that's a nuance a woman's not going to get when she's blowing her lid, when she's emotional. I didn't say you were crazy. I said you're acting crazy. He's right. She's not going to care.
I asked you to do one thing today, one very simple thing, to bring me 12 lemons, and you brought me 3.
God damn it, if I knew that it was going to be this much trouble, I would have brought home 24 lemons.
Okay. A proper response to that is, okay, fair enough. Look, when she's upset, you have to be willing to take a hit where it is legitimate. I asked you to bring home 12 lemons. You brought home 3. It's okay to say when you're having a conflict, it is okay to say, yeah, okay, you're right. I did screw that part up. But then he goes to playing the victim card too. That just doesn't work. It doesn't work. She had a valid complaint. This is not necessarily the time. It's a minor complaint. So we'll let it go. But he went to playing the victim card. Well, if I had known, I would have. Come on, man.
Even 100 lemons. I know what I wish? I wish everyone that was at that table had their own little private bag of lemons.
Gary,
Honest
it's
to
not
God.
about the lemons.
Well, that's all you're talking about.
I'm just saying it'd be nice if you did things that I asked. It would be even nicer if you did things without me having to ask you.
Well, I do seem to remember doing something for you this morning without you asking.
Gary, come on.
What? I'm
You know what?
serious.
No,
Come
I'm
here.
serious.
I am
I
too.
really am. Come on, you knew I was working today and I...
Look, anytime a woman is upset, you can do the things that I've already said, which is, I'll talk to you another day when you're calm. You can say things like, you have to do this at the beginning. You can't talk to her like this and tell her not to talk to you like this. You know, when she gets upset, she's like, no, you know what? That's not okay. You can say, whoa, hang on. It's not okay for you to talk to me that way. It's not okay. It's not okay for you to talk to me that way. And you stick with that point. Okay, I'm sorry. No, I'll talk with you another day when you're calm. You can marry those two. You can put those two things together. If she's upset and you have the balls and you have the wherewithal, the personal interior control to handle it without responding, you can listen to her and you can stand there and remain emotionally detached. It's not emotionally numb. It's not cut off. It just means you're allowing her to have her emotions and you are having your own emotion, or you're maintaining your own emotional state, your own emotional control. So she can be upset without you actually having to get upset. So you can sit there and you can listen and just keep your mouth shut. Okay. Well, thanks for telling me. So you can go to bed with a dirty kitchen. You can wait 30 minutes for me to finish playing my game and then I'll come clean it with you. Or you can do the dishes by yourself. Those are your options. And then you go back and play video games. Like, her being upset does not mean you have to be upset. And her being upset does not mean you have to rescue her from it or that you have to give in to what she wants you to give in for.
made that meal, and you could have thought to yourself, you know, you could have said, I think I'm going to get Brooke some flowers.
You said on our very first date that you don't like flowers, that they're a waste of money.
Every girl likes flowers, Gary.
You
You input that program in his mind. He put it down on the list of, okay, well, I'm not going to buy her gifts that she thinks are useless because that would be unpleasing to her. She would think they're stupid, so I'm just not going to buy them for her. And so he's going to log that away and believe that that is the truth because he believes her. He takes her word for it. And then now she is playing victim card that he didn't buy her flowers, even though a long time ago she said she didn't want any flowers. Anyways, this whole conflict is blown up into stupid things because she's bringing up things from the past over and over and over again. He needs to be shutting down that conversation all over the place. No. Hang on. Your one complaint right here was you wanted help with the dishes, and I said no. That's your complaint. We're not talking about what happened, what you would have liked to happen otherwise. All the other things, we're not talking about that. You want me to do dishes. I said, I gave you these 3 things. We're staying on point. Here are your 3 options. Take them or leave them. It's up to you. But I'm not going down this. It's not okay to bring up all this past stuff. That's not helpful. It's not useful. I'll talk with you another day when you're calm. Like, she's saying, okay, well, I couldn't beat you on the thing about wanting to do the dishes. So now I'm going to bring up the thing about how you never buy me flowers. She has to make him lose in order for her to win. And he's falling for it.
That you don't like flowers. I'm supposed to take that to mean that you do like flowers?
No, this is not about. You're not getting it.
He's trying to use logic to respond to her complaints. And she's right. You're not getting it, but not getting it in a different way than what she means. He's not getting it, meaning you cannot use logic with a woman who's emotional. She's upset. She's frustrated. And fair enough. She can feel upset and frustrated. It is okay for a woman to be upset and frustrated. He does not have to indulge in that. He does not have to keep feeding it. He doesn't have to do what she wants just because she wants it.
Not getting this, Gary. Okay, it's not about the lemons. It's not about the flowers. It's not about the dishes. It's just about, how many times do I have to drop hints about the ballet?
You know I can't Brooke, come here.
See, she keeps throwing out topic after topic to fight over. First it was the dishes, then it was wanting to do dishes, then it was the lemons, then it was the flowers, and now it's the ballet. She's just trying to make him lose. It has absolutely nothing to do with the dishes. She's frustrated. She doesn't know what to do with that because she's emotionally immature. She has the emotional maturity of a 6th grade girl. She's frustrated and she doesn't know how to say that. I'm frustrated. Okay, tell me about your frustration. It's okay when she talks about her feelings. It's not okay for her to come after you. It's not okay for her to try to make you lose in a conversation. Those things aren't okay. But it's okay for her to have feelings. It's okay for her to talk about her feelings, so long as she's not using sign language. Shame, insult, guilt need to be right. Thank you, Kevin Samuels. It is okay for her to feel that, and it's okay for you to sit there and listen and say, yeah, okay, tell me about that. But do not take the bait. Don't follow her down this trail of, yeah, well, I'm going to complain about this. And then when you give a logical answer for that, I'm going to change the topic and talk about this. And then when you give a logical answer, I'm going to talk about this. And when you give a logical answer, I'm going to talk about this. I'm just going to keep moving the goalposts and setting up new battlefields to fight on until I finally win and I take you down. Don't follow her down that. That's crazy talk. You say, okay, well, you seem to be upset. It's okay to be upset. It's okay to be frustrated. Here are the 3 options again. You can go to bed with a dirty kitchen. You can wait for a half an hour for me to come help you with the dishes. Or you can do them now by yourself. I mean, a 4th option is he could offer to do it as well, but you don't necessarily need to do that.
We talked about the damn ballet. I hate the ballet. You got a bunch of dudes in tights flopping around for 3 hours. It's like a medieval techno show.
That's not helping at all. That's not helping. He's ridiculing something that she likes and she's already upset. That's not going to help. It doesn't work. And he's trying to logic his way through it and it doesn't work.
It's a nightmare. I sit there in a sweat. The whole thing. I do. Wondering when the hell's the nightmare gonna end? Go to a damn ballet.
It's not about you loving the ballet, Gary. It's about the person that you love loves the ballet and you wanting to spend time with that person.
Not when they're at the ballet.
Okay, forget the ballet. Forget the ballet. We don't go anywhere together.
Okay. Now she's moved the goalposts again.
We just went to Ann Arbor together.
To Ann Arbor. To the Michigan Notre Dame game. You think screaming drunk kids and leprechauns doing backflips, that's fun. That's fun for me. Come on, man. I did that for you. How do you show up for me?
I'm up on the bus.
Move the goalposts again. Now we're fighting about how do you show up for me.
Every day
Come
for you.
on,
I'm busting my ass to be the best tour guide in the damn city so I can make enough money to support both of us, and hopefully you won't have to work one day.
I want to work.
All I ask, Brooke, is that you show a little bit.
All I ask. No. That's a form of playing the victim card. That's lame.
Of appreciation that I just get 20 minutes to relax when I come home instead of being attacked with questions and nag the whole damn thing.
You think that I nag you?
That's all you do. All you do is nag me.
Fair point. At least in this clip, fair point. He sat down to play video games and she came in and nagged him. She didn't even smile when she did it. She just, I would like you to finish. I mean, who knows? Maybe the dinner party or whatever did not go well and they had an argument or he said something that embarrassed her in the dinner party, whatever. Either way, she didn't start off nice.
The bathroom's a mess. Your belt doesn't match. Hey, Gary, you should probably go work out. Nothing I ever do is ever good enough. I just want to be left the hell alone.
Really? Is that what you want, Gary?
All right. So she's had strong emotions. He has strong emotions because she is. These two are like codependent on each other. They each need the chaos. That's why he didn't just give her walking papers as soon as the first sign of her nagging showed up. He needs the chaos. He likes the up and down. He doesn't like the down so much, but it makes the up more flavorful. But he feels trapped. He feels powerless. And so he acts out with power, with strength, with power in order to overpower her. And then he feels a little bit better and he walks away. Okay, it's gotten quiet. Now I have the feeling powerful. Okay, that works. I have power. I feel powerful over this particular situation. I no longer feel powerless. He goes back to play video games, and she's going, well, now I feel powerless, and now I'm going to come and try and become powerful over you, because I don't like feeling powerless either.
Is that what you want?
Yeah.
That's what you want?
Yeah.
Fine, great, do whatever the hell you want. You leave your socks all over this house, dress like a pig, play your stupid-ass video game, I don't care, I'm done.
What?
I am done! I don't deserve this, I really do not deserve this. I deserve somebody who gives a shit. I'm not spending one more second of this life with some inconsiderate prick. You're a prick.
This is two people that do not communicate expectations to each other. These are two people who do not understand what they feel in any given moment, and they don't express that to themselves or to the other person. It's pretty ugly. These are two emotionally immature characters. And she has obviously been carrying a whole bunch of firewood ready for this big bonfire, and she's finally let it all out. She doesn't deal with it. She just holds it in as bitterness and resentment, and then one day she unloads on him. He feels trapped and powerless. He's also not communicating well, and so he walks into one trap after another, and it blows up in his face. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. What was it? 7, 8 topics in the middle of that fight. So that was pretty ugly. He doesn't know what he's walking into, and he doesn't know how to handle it, and he doesn't know how to set out proper boundaries. And now he's starting to think she's right. Okay, so that was a pretty ugly fight, but that's relatively normal for a whole bunch of people. It's ugly. I've already explained the dynamics going on within this fight. Man, the basic deal is if you want to avoid a fight, this isn't avoiding because of cowardice. This is avoiding because they are completely useless. Fights like this are completely useless. And they only create worse things. So let's run over real quick the different concepts there. So number one, just because she wants to clean something doesn't mean right now is the right time to clean something. Number two, it's okay for her to have feelings, but you don't have to do anything about them. You can stop and listen for a minute if you want to, or for a few minutes if you want to, and keep your mouth shut. And then when you get to the end, you can say, man, that sounds really tough. It's okay to feel that way. Number three, remembering things like, it's not okay for you to talk to me that way. Remembering things like when she gets upset to say, I will talk with you another day when you're calm. When she's upset and she's going after you specifically, not just when she's upset, but when she's upset and she's going after you, she's shaming you, she's insulting you, she's guilting you. She has this need to be right, which we've seen every time she moves the goalpost, she has a need to be right. But you can say, I will talk with you another day when you're calm. You can give her the three options that were given in that I gave about this particular video. Well, I can help you in a half an hour, or you can do the dishes by yourself, or you can go to bed with the dishes still dirty. That's your choice. You can give her choices. If she plays the victim card, you can say, well, you're not a victim. You have three choices. I will help you after, or you can go to bed with the dirty kitchen, or you can do the dishes yourself. You don't have to like the options, but they're yours to choose from. And then let her choose. And for the love of God and all that is holy, do not argue with her about her choice. You just set that out. You're saying, well, I'm going to play my game. Some women will take a baseball bat and just beat the TV. And now you have other problems. But we'll talk about that on a different day. Anyways, I hope you found this video helpful, instructive. we're going to talk a lot more about this in the future. This was just something that came up today on Pearl Davis's channel, and I thought it was fantastic, and it would be a great example for a play-by-play. So that's what we did. Please be sure to subscribe and have a wonderful day. God bless you. Bye.